alcohol,
one victim impact
un clase
panel,
panel de impacto de víctimas,
have a guardian
tienes
interlock
que hacer el aparato de soplar
throughout the entire time,
por medio de todo la probatoria.
no breath test
Usted
refusal.
no puede negar la muestra de aliento. Si te
An officer asks you to submit to a breath sample, you
piden
must.
hacer una muestra de aliento, lo tienes que hacer.
No drugs,
No puedes usar drogas, no puedes usar ningún tipo de alcohol.
have now.
Excuse me?
Does he have a device now?
He doesn't have a device at this moment. No tienes aparato de soplar, ¿verdad? He doesn't have a device right now. Le van a dar 2 semanas,
Must have the device within 2 weeks.
pero tienes que tener el aparato dentro de 2 semanas.
Not
Si no lo tienes,
violate any of these conditions.
si violas cualquier
jail.
condición, te van a meter a la cárcel.
If
Él
you
quiere que usted
continue
entienda
to
que si usted consume alcohol mientras estando en la
tells me that you
probatoria,
have a problem,
quiere decir que usted necesita un
in a
problema
rehab facility,
y te puede poner una rehabilitación.
understand.
¿Usted entiende? Yes.
You're giving up the right to a
Usted
trial.
está renunciando al derecho de ir a juicio, el derecho de tener testigos con usted, confrontar los testigos que se le acusan.
Not a
Si usted
citizen,
no es ciudadano de los Estados Unidos,
can
hay consecuencias de inmigración posiblemente que puede resultar en deportación, exclusión del país, le pueden negar cualquier aplicación.
to accept this
Cuando
agreement.
usted acepta esto, no hay manera de apelar el caso. Usted tiene que cumplir con todo. Si no, te van a meter a la cárcel.
You will also be responsible
También va a
for
ser
the
responsable
DPS fines and fees and
Pagar los gastos y las
surcharges,
multas de
which will come
DPS,
around to around
que van
35,
a ser
I'm sorry, no,
aproximadamente
$500.
4,500
Hey,
que usted va a hacer un requisito de pagar, porque si no lo pagas,
jail for
no
every
puede
$100,
ser que te metan en la cárcel por cada
sit
100
one day in
dólares,
jail.
un día en la cárcel por cada 100 dólares que no pagas.
Understand?
¿Usted entiende eso?
Sí.
Yes, Ron.
Give you plenty
Él te
of
va a dar bastante tiempo para pagar esa multa.
years to pay it
Va a
off.
ser aproximadamente 2 años para pagarlo, pero si no lo pagas, te van a meter a la cárcel. Yes, Ron.
Question.
¿Usted tiene alguna pregunta? No, sir.
How do you plead to the
¿Cómo
officer?
se declara la ofensa de manejar intoxicado?
Guilty or not guilty?
Guilty, Your Honor.
Find you
Voy a
guilty.
encontrar que sí es culpable.
Because you are doing a
Porque usted
probation,
está haciendo
not
una
going to
probatoria,
suspend.
no te van a suspender la
I
licencia.
don't know if you have a
Pero
driver's
él no
license.
sabe si usted tiene licencia a este punto.
No.
Si usted no tiene licencia de conducir, usted no puede manejar para nada.
Do you have a Texas driver's
¿Usted tiene
license?
licencia de conducir?
No.
No, sir.
And I'm making that also a
Va a ser
condition.
una condición de la probatoria que usted
Signing
no
an
puede manejar,
affidavit
que usted va a firmar un documento
promising us that
jurando
you're not going to
que usted
drive
no va a manejar para nada durante el tiempo de la probatoria. Si lo encuentran manejando,
a lot of
lo van a
time.
meter a la cárcel. Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, good luck.
Buena suerte.
Okay, everyone.
Thank you, Judge.
Is it DeTwain Johnson?
Which one?
DeTwain. Mr. Johnson, you're charged with unlawful carrying of a weapon. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you, sir.
On October 16th, 2024, officers conducted a traffic stop in Harris County, Texas on a silver Buick bearing a Texas temp tag with no return to a motor vehicle, no light, and not sure what that means. But he had a temp tag that did not return to a vehicle and no lights in the back. So the defendant exited from the driver's side of the motor vehicle, leaving the vehicle on, and walked towards the patrol motor vehicle quickly. Defendant attempted to walk back towards the driver's side to turn off the motor vehicle. Officers stopped defendant before he opened the door. Defendant stated the firearm was inside the vehicle. Officers opened the driver's side door and observed a Glock in plain view, unholstered, and in the driver's side door panel.
Find that there's probable cause to go forward with the case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license?
No, sir. I have an ID, a state ID.
You're not allowed to drive. I'm making that a condition of your bond, and you will be signing an affidavit with me today promising you're not going to drive. If you get a Texas driver license and liability insurance, I will let you drive. But until that point, if I find that you drive, I will have a contempt hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. I had insurance on my car though. They didn't.
Don't have a license. You need a license, a Texas driver's license.
Oh, yes, sir.
Until you have a license, you can't drive. I'm glad that you have insurance because that's really one of the most important parts. Because if you get into an accident and create $50,000 in damage, if you don't have insurance, they're going to come after you and make you pay the 50 grand.
Yes, sir.
Have insurance. And if you get into an accident, they'll even give you a lawyer to represent you. But you still need a license. If you get a license, come back and show me, and then I'll take this off. But until that point, don't. We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you come up here, swear to us that you're not going to drive, not be in possession of any weapons, and after that, we'll let you go. What do you do for a living?
I work with landscaping and mulching.
And how much money do you make a month?
Oh, my father. Work for like 25. It'd be like 25.
A month?
It's not that much, you know. This is
2,500 is not bad. I mean, who do you live with? Where? Do you live by yourself in the apartment, or who? With?
just me.
Do you have any children?
Yes, sir. I have a daughter.
Where's the kid now? Do you provide support for the child? I'll have you fill out an application. I'll take a look at it to see whether you qualify. I need to know everything about you, what kind of car you have, how much money you have in the bank.
I don't have a bank account there.
Oh, you don't put all zeros, because if you do that, I'm going to send it right back to you. I need to know everything about you, monetary, financial, everything. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
We'll have you come up here, swear to this, and then they'll give.
Does you also have a Spanish arraignment?
Ay, caramba, la bamba. Come on, man.
Page 10, Gutierrez.
Come on, Luis. Okay, yeah. Is it page what, 10?
10.
Israel Gutierrez.
Yes.
Mr. Gutierrez, you're charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one will be appointed to you.
On October 15, 2024, officers observed defendant's motor vehicle exit a parking lot and drive into the main roadway very suddenly with rapid acceleration. Officers saw that the vehicle had a defective license plate light and expired registration. After officers stopped the vehicle and made contact with the defendant, officers observed the defendant to be wearing no shirt, had unbuttoned pants on, a strong odor of alcohol in his breath, and glassy eyes. Defendant was leaning on his car for support when asked to step out. Defendant admitted to drinking. SFSTs were conducted. 6 out of 6 HGN. 4 out of 8 walk and turn. And 2 out of 4 one-leg stand. DICs were read, but breath was refused, and a blood warrant was signed and executed.
Any Freddie?
No, Judge.
Mr. Gutierrez, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward to the case. Do you have a valid Texas driver license? Are you a United States citizen? Are you in this country with or without permission? You're a citizen? Do you have liability insurance in your name? Okay, as long as you have both, you can continue to drive. I am ordering you not to consume alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to randomly test you. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or drugs, I'm going to put you in jail. You will not get any more PR bonds. Do you understand? Can you run his license for me, please? We're going to reset your case to give you time to hire a lawyer. So I'm going to have you go to Victoria real quick, sign a reset. You'll get with pre-trial for your bond conditions. And after that, you'll be free to go. When you come back, please have a lawyer. And I'm going to tell you this now, that don't take your time waiting for a lawyer, because you're only hurting yourself. There's a lot of timing requirements.
Right out of the gate, this defendant is taking a plea deal instead of fighting the charge. In DWI cases, that's a major decision, because once that guilty plea is entered, there's no pressing rewind. The judge is making sure he understands every condition, every fee, and every consequence. One missed requirement could turn probation into jail time.
There's a lot of timing requirements with the DWI, and it could really hurt you if you just sit there and wait. Okay,
That's okay.
please. Okay. Great.
Right this way.
Okay, Robert, let's go.
Coach, ready, coach? COJ. Sí, señor, no, señor.
You, Coach Tambariz Franklin Abraham,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
charged with driving while intoxicated. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. You guys have worked out an agreement. They're offering you 3 days in jail, credit for the 2 days that you have served. You need to understand, after today, this DWI will go on your record. If you were ever pulled over, an officer will see a prior DWI. If you smell like alcohol or dope, they're going to arrest you, put you in jail. What we're doing today, from now on, you're facing a minimum of 90 days in jail. So if you're not in this country with permission and you go to jail for that kind of time, I can all but guarantee an immigration detainment. So if I were you, I would never get in a car, even if you've had a sip of alcohol. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
You're giving up the right to a trial, right to compel witnesses to testify on your behalf, confront and cross-examine your accusers. If you're not a citizen or a possible immigration consequence, you can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization. You give up the right to appeal. Once you plead guilty, you cannot change this. It will go on your record and you can never take it off. Is this what you want to do?
Yes.
Is it true or untrue that you had a 0.15 or above?
Yes.
Okay, so true to the enhancement. All right, sir. How do you plead, guilty or not guilty?
Okay.
I will find you guilty, sentence you to 3 days in jail. I will give you credit for the 2 days that you've done. I'm going to suspend your license for 90 days. Do not drive. Your license is now suspended. Do you understand? If you drive, you're going to be right back over here, and it's not going to go well for you. All right, good luck.
She makes between $500 and $600 a week, supports an elderly mother. He doesn't have much money.
I got it.
Can you waive the state traffic fine, Judge, on that? He doesn't have any savings, no bonds, no stocks.
I want you to understand something, Mr. Coach Tambariz, that your lawyer is asking me to waive the fines and fees for you. I will do that as a courtesy. Now, I'm now taking away around $500 to about $4,000 in fines and fees. It will not happen again. You come back here with DWI, it's going to be at least $6,000 to $7,000 that you will be responsible for. So, out there, back here with another DWI, it's really going to go sideways for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much, Judge. Thank you. Thank you.
I will tell him that I want to be impressed by how much he gets done by Tuesday, and we'll go from there.
Okay, thank you, Your
Okay,
Honor. Okay,
perfect.
so is it fair not to prepare for trial on Tuesday? Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Lieber Augustin, one more, and then I'm bringing the jury in. It's 9, I mean, they've been sitting for an hour. Okay. Ricardo, what do you got real quick?
Judge, if I can approach real fast. Oh,
Just,
Let's start trial.
okay, what's the name?
Freddie Ruiz, Judge?
Freddie Ruiz.
Yes.
Mr. Ruiz, you're charged with racing on a highway. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir.
On October 15th, 2024, officers observed two motor vehicles traveling at a high rate of speed on the 3100 block of Blalock Road in Harris County, Texas. Officers observed both motor vehicles line up at a red light and both motor vehicles traveling at a high rate of speed side by side. Officers caught up with motor vehicles and initiated traffic stop. Officer made contact with the defendant. Defendant stated he was going home from work. The other driver swerved into his lane like he was attempting to strike the defendant's vehicle.
What?
And then the defendant decided to do the same thing to the other vehicle.
So they're like demolition derby?
Kind of what it sounds like, Judge. And they both started traveling at a high rate of speed after that.
What does a high rate of speed mean?
¿Qué significa velocidad excesiva?
I'm gonna check the offense report and see if we have the exact speed.
And he makes an admission that they're racing?
He makes the admission that he was doing the same thing to the other vehicle that the other vehicle did, where the other vehicle was attempting to hit him.
And do we have a co-defendant as well?
I don't see one listed,
No veo
Judge.
listo.
Stephen, I'm gonna bring him in 5 minutes.
That's fine, I just wanted to go check on, they're still okay.
Percolating, no.
It doesn't look like the officer provided the exact speed that they got to in the offense report or in the DIMS. He just says high rate of speed.
Velocidad alta.
Racing again? Other than the demolition derby?
So the officer observed them, right, driving together, and then I believe he pulled the defendant over, and then had to call in a Spanish-speaking unit. And then, so the defendant stated that he was traveling home from work, and just that the defendant swerved into his lane trying to strike his vehicle, or sorry, not the defendant, the other driver swerved into his lane trying to strike his vehicle, and then the defendant decided to do the same thing.
I get it, and it could be a deadly conduct, but where's the racing? Read it again. I mean, maybe I missed it, but.
No lo escuché.
So, yeah, the officers observed them traveling at a high rate of speed. Again, we don't know what speed. He watched them both line up at a red light and then going side by side at a high rate of speed. And that's what the officer.
See it like in a competitive manner.
Right.
Then that's racing.
So that's what the officer observed, and then once he pulled the defendant over, that's where the officer learned that the other driver, according to the defendant, had tried to hit the defendant, and the defendant tried to hit him back.
They're at a red light. They both take off at the same time at a high rate of speed.
Right, and the officer pulls over the defendant's car.
All right, Mr. Ruiz, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your case. This is the second time that we have an incident like this with you, so I am taking away your privilege to drive. You are not allowed to drive at all, and you will be signing an affidavit with me today, promising you that you're not going to drive. If I find that you do, I will have a contempt of court hearing. You'll be facing an additional 6 months in jail and a $500 fine every time you drive. Do you understand? Do not drive. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
You will be facing a lot of time in jail if you do. Heed my warning, because every time you come back, I'm going to pull your record to see if you're driving or not. You have a lawyer. They will take care of you. I will waive your appearance, but it is your responsibility to stay in touch with them. And they will tell you when you have to come back to court. If they tell me they can't get a hold of you because you're playing games, I will issue a warrant for your arrest. You pick up a new case or start acting a fool in the free world.